The publisher used the perfect review tagline. I'm not joking on that headline either. As I write this review just over a month before this book publishes, the very first line of the current description of this book says, "Entangling the Sunday school stories you learned from the biblical history you haven't." And damn it, had they not used that line, I would have. That book is the singular perfect way to describe this book in a succinct manner. It really is exactly what you're getting here. In this book, an actual field archaeologist goes through the Bible nearly cover to cover, showing what the field of archaeology has discovered, and what it hasn't. Written from an unequivocally Christian perspective, this is a book that doesn't try to destroy faith, and yet also actively debunks claims that the evidence simply can't support, even while fully acknowledging and even actively embracing the supernatural in instances where there is wiggle room. Absence of evidence not being evidence of absence and all that jazz. Winking face. In many of my reviews of Christian books, I've deducted a star for proof texting, and while Haley does in fact cite Bible verses frequently throughout this text, she never actually engages in that practice. Indeed, she cites the verse specifically to place it within its context both biblically and historically and archaeologically. Thus, she's actually doing quite the opposite of proof texting, even while employing a similar mechanism. No, the star deduction here is simply the dearth of the bibliography, clocking in at just 8% or so of the text I have in my advance review copy, vs the roughly double that would be an acceptable-ish minimum per the documentation standards of other nonfiction books I've read over the years. And indeed, many of the remaining nonfiction arcs I have clock in at are north of 30% documentation, a few even hitting the 40% and above mark. Overall though, this really is a particularly strong book that may potentially be controversial for the hyper-religious, both Christians and those who oppose anything remotely related to Christianity, but is well within the Overton window for most readers. The writing style is very approachable, far from the dense and dusty academy speak one might fear they would be getting into here, and thus truly very much approachable for most any reader capable of reading chapter books at all. Very much recommended.